Now you see text messages in this lawsuit from Blake Lively comparing herself to the heroine of Game of Thrones, the fiercest female character we've seen in years, Khaleesi. And that's what Blake Lively says in a text message, that she too has her dragons, Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift.
Is Taylor Swift Hollywood's newest dragon, or just caught in the flames of a $400 million lawsuit? It's not every day that one of the world's biggest pop stars is dragged into a legal battle filled with accusations of defamation, invasion of privacy, and power struggles. But here we are, with names like Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Taylor Swift embroiled in what feels more like a Netflix drama than real life. It all began on the set of It Ends With Us, a movie that seems destined for chaos both on and off screen. Reports claim Blake Lively clashed with Baldoni over creative control, and in the middle of it all, Taylor Swift, pop royalty, chart topper, and now apparently Hollywood's most unlikely crisis manager. But did Taylor really plot behind the scenes to pressure Baldoni, or is this just another case of celebrity gossip spiraling out of control? One thing's for sure, this story has more twists than a surprise bridge in a Taylor Swift song. So how did Taylor Swift find herself nicknamed a dragon in one of Hollywood's wildest legal showdowns? And more importantly, how is she handling the heat? Stick around, because this story is about to get even more intriguing.
Well-founded that it's Taylor Swift, her BFF, at the Reynolds penthouse in Manhattan, where Ryan Reynolds allegedly bullied Justin so badly that a Sony representative who was there, the production team behind the movie, and her biggest takeaway was, I am very sorry that I let him get away with doing that to Justin. It was so nasty.
The drama began brewing on the set of It Ends With Us, a highly anticipated movie adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel. Justin Baldoni, the charismatic star of Jane the Virgin, took on the roles of both director and producer. Joining him was Blake Lively, a celebrated actress known for her quick wit and effortless charm. On paper, this pairing seemed like a dream team, but behind the scenes, tensions reportedly flared. The movie's creative direction became a battleground, with Blake Lively allegedly challenging Baldoni's authority. According to court documents, Lively was not just an actress on the project. She wanted more control. And that's where her so-called dragons entered the scene. In private text messages revealed during the legal proceedings, Lively referred to her inner circle, which included Taylor Swift and her husband Ryan Reynolds, as her dragons. Not the mythical treasure-hoarding kind, but rather powerful allies who could breathe metaphorical fire when needed. Taylor Swift's name in particular stood out. Known for her meticulously crafted image and her ability to turn personal drama into chart-topping hits, Swift's involvement added an unexpected layer of intrigue. How did a pop icon who's typically busy breaking records and inspiring fandoms find herself in the middle of a Hollywood feud? And why were her alleged group chat messages suddenly part of a $400 million lawsuit? What seemed like a simple production disagreement quickly escalated into a high-stakes legal battle, with Baldoni accusing Lively and her so-called dragons of defamation, civil extortion, and a full-blown smear campaign. And as the lawsuit gained traction, Taylor Swift's name went from topping Billboard charts to headlining legal documents. But this was only the beginning of what would become one of Hollywood's messiest showdowns.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megan.
The stakes couldn't be higher. Justin Baldoni's lawsuit, valued at a staggering $400 million, alleges civil extortion, defamation, and invasion of privacy against Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Taylor Swift. According to Baldoni, this wasn't just a case of creative differences. It was an orchestrated campaign to undermine his authority as director and producer of It Ends With Us. The court documents paint a dramatic picture. Baldoni accuses Lively of using her dragons, Swift and Reynolds, as leverage in a calculated effort to wrest creative control away from him. He claims the group engaged in behind-the-scenes tactics that ranged from passive-aggressive messages to outright threats, all designed to pressure him into conceding to Lively's demands. One of the most explosive allegations involves a series of private group chats. In these conversations, Taylor Swift is said to have participated in brainstorming sessions aimed at influencing Baldoni's decisions. While the messages haven't been made public, the mere mention of Swift's name has ignited a media frenzy. Could one of the world's most beloved pop stars have been part of a covert campaign to manipulate a Hollywood production? And then there's the defamation claim. Baldoni alleges that Lively's team actively worked to tarnish his reputation, spreading damaging rumors in Hollywood circles. This, he says, wasn't just a power play, it was a deliberate attempt to sabotage his career. For Taylor Swift, the lawsuit presents a unique challenge. Her carefully curated image is built on themes of empowerment and rising above the drama, not diving headfirst into it. Whether her involvement was intentional or incidental, her name being attached to such accusations risks complicating her public persona in a way no diss track or cryptic lyric could easily fix. As the legal battle unfolds, the world is left wondering, is this a case of Hollywood egos colliding or something far more calculated? Either way, the fallout is proving to be as messy as it is captivating.
And we're carefully considering other people that will be sued also. And some of
Ryan
it will come
Reynolds?
as a surprise. Ryan Reynolds, for sure.
Oh, wow.
Taylor Swift's involvement in this high-stakes drama came as a shock to many. Known more for topping music charts than making waves in Hollywood legal battles, her inclusion in Baldoni's lawsuit raises questions about how deep her role truly was. Was she a key player, or simply caught in the crossfire of Blake Lively's ambitions? According to the lawsuit, Swift wasn't just a passive observer. Baldoni claims she was part of private group chats where strategies were allegedly discussed to pressure him into giving up creative control. These chats, reportedly initiated by Lively, involved what Baldoni describes as a coordinated effort to undermine his authority. Imagine receiving a message from Taylor Swift, not about a collaboration, but suggesting how to approach a problematic director. It's a far cry from the empowering anthems Swift is known for. Adding fuel to the fire, the texts referred to Swift and Reynolds as Lively's dragons. The label may sound playful, but in the context of the lawsuit, it takes on a more menacing tone. Baldoni portrays Swift as a behind-the-scenes power player, using her influence to sway opinions and control narratives. Allegations suggest that her involvement extended beyond private chats, with rumors hinting that Swift might have leveraged her media connections to tilt public perception in Lively's favor. But here's where it gets murky. While Baldoni paints a picture of Swift as an active participant in this campaign, her supporters argue that she's being unfairly dragged into a battle that isn't hers. Could it be that Swift was simply trying to support a close friend and ended up being collateral damage? Or is there more to the story than meets the eye? For a public figure like Swift, whose every move is scrutinized, even the suggestion of involvement in such a scandal poses a significant risk. Swifties have leapt to her defense, while critics question if this marks a new chapter in her carefully managed career, one where the Queen of Easter eggs is now labeled a Hollywood dragon.
So we hurt ourselves, and I didn't realize how much I was suffering. And so many men I know are suffering, but we can't ask for help. We can't talk about it, because if we talk about it, we're challenging the system that keeps us in the box.
Yeah.
And we're hurting ourselves. We're walking around miserable.
The moment Taylor Swift's name surfaced in the lawsuit, the entertainment world erupted. Fans and critics alike scrambled to make sense of the allegations, turning social media platforms into battlegrounds of speculation and debate. Tabloids were quick to latch onto the story, churning out headlines faster than Swift can sell out a stadium tour. Swifties, known for their fierce loyalty, flooded Twitter with memes and hashtags, painting Taylor as an innocent bystander caught in Hollywood's chaos. One viral post joked, "Taylor Swift drops surprise album, Law & Order, Swift's version," while another speculated about a diss track targeting Baldoni. On the other side, skeptics questioned her silence, suggesting that her usual mastery of public narratives was faltering under the weight of these accusations. Memes weren't the only things trending. Media outlets dissected every detail, from Baldoni's claims to the dragon label bestowed upon Swift. Industry insiders weighed in, with some siding with Baldoni's portrayal of Swift as a behind-the-scenes influencer, while others dismissed the notion as a baseless attempt to draw her into a conflict she had little to do with. The lawsuit even sparked debates about celebrity friendships. Is it fair for someone like Swift to lend her influence to a friend's cause, especially if it leads to claims of manipulation? For many, the idea of Swift as a Hollywood dragon is as fascinating as it is perplexing, adding another layer of intrigue to her public persona. Meanwhile, the memes and gossip masked deeper concerns. Could this scandal tarnish Swift's reputation, or will her fans rally to ensure she emerges unscathed? History suggests the latter, but the stakes in this legal battle feel different. More personal, more unpredictable. As the public waited for Swift's next move, the entertainment world couldn't look away. Whether she spoke out or stayed silent, one thing was certain: the drama surrounding her involvement had become a spectacle in its own right.
So on that Zoom with those guys, we just pivoted and literally made up out of thin air the story of Deadpool and Wolverine, which is actually what we ended up. Sometimes when you're just so full of and you go with it, you end up actually kind of hitting the bullseye.
For someone who's built an empire on carefully curated narratives, Taylor Swift's reaction to this lawsuit, or lack of one, has been telling. Known for addressing controversies head-on, whether through cryptic lyrics or public statements, Swift's uncharacteristic silence has left fans and critics alike speculating about her next move. Insiders claim that Swift was blindsided by the lawsuit. One source described her reaction as complete shock, likening it to being dragged into a firestorm she had no hand in creating. If true, this suggests that her involvement might have been overstated or even misunderstood. But whether accidental or deliberate, her name's presence in this scandal is impossible to ignore. Rather than fueling the flames, Swift reportedly turned to her inner circle for advice. Rumors suggest she considered issuing a public statement to distance herself from the drama, but ultimately decided against it. Why give the story more oxygen, especially when silence could be more effective? After all, Swift has often let her actions, or strategic inactions, speak louder than words. Still, her quiet approach hasn't gone unnoticed. Critics have accused her of trying to dodge responsibility, while fans argue that her restraint is a sign of maturity. Why should Taylor address baseless accusations? One Swiftie wrote online. She doesn't owe anyone an explanation. And yet, questions remain. Could her silence be a calculated PR move designed to let the story fizzle out without giving it additional momentum? Or is it possible that Swift, for all her expertise in handling public scrutiny, is genuinely unsure how to navigate this unexpected challenge? Meanwhile, whispers of potential subpoenas loom in the background. If legal proceedings escalate, Swift's private messages and group chats could be exposed, creating an entirely new layer of scrutiny. For now, though, she seems content to sit back, sipping an oat milk latte while the world speculates. But one thing is clear. Whether she speaks out or stays silent, Taylor Swift's involvement in this lawsuit has already shifted the narrative around her. It's no longer just about the music or the Easter eggs. It's about how she handles a challenge unlike any she's faced before. So, where does this leave Taylor Swift? For someone whose career has been built on empowerment, resilience, and controlling her narrative, this lawsuit poses a unique challenge. The allegations have thrust her into a realm she rarely inhabits, Hollywood's chaotic legal battlefield, where reputations can be made or broken overnight. Fans are divided. Some believe Taylor is simply caught in the crossfire of Blake Lively's feud with Justin Baldoni, a loyal friend trying to help behind the scenes. Others question her level of involvement, wondering if her influence extended beyond casual support. But regardless of the truth, her presence in this drama has become impossible to ignore. The stakes are high, not just for Swift, but for everyone involved. Will this lawsuit unravel the reputations of Hollywood's elite, or will it quietly fade into the background, like so many scandals before it? For now, Swift seems to be playing the long game, letting the story unfold without adding fuel to the fire. But how long can she stay silent? And if the legal proceedings reveal more, how will it impact her carefully cultivated image as a powerhouse who rises above drama? As for the lawsuit itself, it's shaping up to be one of the most captivating Hollywood controversies in years. Allegations of manipulation, private texts, and behind-the-scenes power plays have created a spectacle that no one can look away from. Whether Swift decides to step into the spotlight or stay on the sidelines, the world is watching and speculating. What's certain is that Taylor Swift has faced public scrutiny before and come out stronger. From her feud with Kanye West to her battle over music ownership, she's consistently proven her ability to turn controversy into opportunity. But this time, the narrative isn't entirely in her control. Will she find a way to, shake it off? Or is this one storm even she can't weather? For now, all we can do is watch as this legal drama unfolds. Hollywood has always been a stage for larger-than-life stories, and this one is no exception. So, Swifties, skeptics, and gossip enthusiasts alike, what's your take? Could this be Taylor Swift's most unexpected plot twist yet? Let us know your thoughts. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next time for more deep dives into the drama that keeps Hollywood buzzing. All right, show's over. Hungry for more twists? You know where to find us. Keep that popcorn hot. We'll handle the drama. Want to catch the next showdown in real time? Hit subscribe and buckle up.